Hello, everybody, and welcome to Patreon Game Day, our first attempt at the Labyrinths of Lunacy epic multiplayer. It's going to be a good time. We have 3 groups. We're going to survive. So I'm just going to say here, everyone, read your intros and go. All right. You wake up and realize you're in a strange place with no memory of how you arrived. Your muscles are weak and uncooperative. Your vision is blurred. Simply rising to your feet takes a tremendous effort. Your legs are wobbly and can barely support your weight. For the first time since awakening, you study your surroundings. You have been sealed in a windowless chamber, which is filled with copper pipes. The faint whistling of escaping air surrounds you on all sides. You are a prisoner here with no means of escape. There is a note lying on the ground nearby. It reads, "Greetings." I'm not going to do a jigsaw voice, even though picture it in your head. I have gathered you here as an experiment. Think of this as a test of human will. You will survive or you will die. You are not alone. 2 other groups share in your fate. Will you risk your lives to aid them, or will you find freedom upon the backs of their corpses? I will allow you to escape should you prove strong of will and quick of wit. If not, your pain and anguish shall serve as a reminder that humans are not the inheritors of Earth. We have resolved our setup, and we are good to go. So the agenda is you and 2 other groups have been kidnapped and trapped for some kind of terrible experiment. The note from your group has further instructions. Forced, at the end of the round, if there is at least 1 doom on this agenda, and no group has yet triggered this ability, the lead investigator of Group A chooses a random set-aside Act 1 story card and draws it. Announce the chosen card's title to all 3 groups, and each other lead investigator draws that story card. We have sealed in. You have 1 hour to discover the way out, your note reads, 4 hours, or you will breathe in death. Timed. Do not advance this act until you are instructed. By the time the agenda advances, investigators must possess the key of mysteries and the requisite number of clues. Beware, if the agenda advances and you do not meet this condition, each investigator in this group is killed. And Chamber of Secrets is an action. As you pound your fist on the walls of the chamber, nobody responds. Scrawled across the wall, a crude note reads "Right." Perhaps it is a clue, but for what? We also have the Axolotl's note, which is when you're defeated, give control of this note to another investigator. So, Patrice, you said you wanted to go first? Or was that...
Sure.
Yeah?
Sure. Yeah, I can.
Okay.
All right. All right, I have an emergency.
Oh, nice.
There we go. All right. Price for cash, that becomes 6 cents.
Nice. And clairvoyance. Sweet. Awesome. Also of note, I do have it set that you could do voice activity if you want to on this channel. It does set you could do that if you do prefer that mode, because that's how I prefer mine. Just for reference, if you don't like push to talk. If you do, go for it. All right, so you're ready to grab some clues and be ready for end of round. Nathaniel Cho, why don't you go next?
Okay, great. So I'm going to start off with Randall Cho.
Nice.
Go get my my nifty gloves.
And play it. Nice. Okay. It's a nice start.
And then I can stand together with somebody if they do need the money.
Oh, I would love the money.
Okay, so why don't...
I mean, Jim Culver's indebted because he bought too many NFTs in the last few months, so... Alright, and then, what's your last action?
Oh, yeah. Getting that's...
Oh, and you also get the resources, right? Nice.
I feel like we should probably pound on the wall at some point.
Sure.
but I have no idea what else what it'll do.
I'm definitely down to pound on that wall.
Well, considering I actually have nothing else in my hand to play this round,
Do you want to pound on the wall?
I think I'm going to go for it. I'm going to pound on the wall.
All right. Nobody responds. So sick. I mean, it could be good, right? They wouldn't just bamboozle us. All right. I'm gonna play a backpack.
Probably.
So I'm gonna look at the top 12 cards in my deck. All right. So we want to grab you. You. I mean, I hit the card I wanted to hit, so that's good. Alright, so then I am going to play a Sixth Sense. Then for my last action, from my backpack, I'm going to play an Emergency Cache, but the level 2 version, so I'm going to gain 3 resources and draw a card. I drew my personal. So I'll reveal 5 Chaos tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll take 1 damage and 1 horror.
Ooh, -5. That's scary.
Yeah, that's our top end. We have a -5 as our top end. We also have 2 squids, so -4. Okay, I think we can now go to upkeep. Great. Standalone. And then I'll say A, ready for end of round. Round ends. Boom. Okay. All right, so we go here. I'll draw the first card. We're going to go counterclockwise for the Mythos deck. I have Harvested Pain, Peril. If you have 3 or fewer remaining health or sanity, add it to your victory display. Otherwise, take 1 damage and 1 horror. Oh my god. All right, what do you got, Dice Gods? Sorry, no, Chuck. Chuck, you're next. You're next. So you must either discard a random card from your hand or tortured victim makes an immediate attack against you.
These cards don't mess around.
They don't. They do not.
I don't know. Let's see. I guess I can try for a random card, I guess.
Sure.
So what's the best way to do random?
I highlight my whole hand, I press R, and I take the rightmost card. That's what I always do. Oh, perfect.
There we go.
That? All right, what do you got, Dice Gods?
I have Blood and Rust. Replace one of their clues. Well, we don't have any. All right, so I guess I'm doing a Agility 4. Okay. Ooh. All right. Well, I have a Promise of Power in my hand, so I'm going to commit that. Since somebody had the curse.
I've added a curse token.
Thank you. And I can't hit the push to talk and play at the same time, so I'll discard it in a second.
Sure, sounds good. Oh no.
Well, that sucks. Okay.
So you're now at 4. You're at 4 to 4. All right, still take 2 damage.
2 damage, yeah.
Well, the Promise of Power actually triggered immediately.
Yeah, it likes doing that to me.
Yeah.
But oh well.
All right, so 2 damage, but now it's our turn. That is a spicy start. All right, who wants to go first? Actually, you know what? Let me go first. So I'm going to play Nicosia Mabadi. And I'm going to name Skull. So each time we reveal a symbol, like a cultist, a tablet, or a squid, we're going to treat it as a skull if you're at my location. Oh, the skull is bad in this scenario, but it is better than the -4.
So I don't. Would Jim cancel the reveal another token? Because I think he just treats the modifier as a 0, or does he
It's
treat the token as 0?
yeah. I will have to reveal another token. It will. I think you're right because we treat the modifier as a 0.
Yuck.
Don't worry, we'll just get more skulls. Okay, so then I'm going to investigate. I have 6 to 3. I fail. Let's go again. 6 to 3. I fail. That's me. We're gonna die down here. Who wants to go next?
Hey Justin, did you say there were 2 squids in the bag?
Yeah, there should be 2 squids.
I just checked and there are not.
There are not. Okay, I'll put them in. I thought I did. Zoop. Zoop. Alright. Who would like to go next?
I mean, I suppose I can. I'm only going to try to kill this guy and then wait for you guys to get the clues, so.
Sure, go for it.
I think I'm already at +5 anyways to this guy, right?
Yeah, you're at 7 to 2.
Yeah. So I'm just going to go for it.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. So he'll take 1 damage. Nice, got it. Go again. Nice, he's dead.
So I can...
Search the top 9. Oh, that's a rough start. I gotta get rid of this psychosis. I'm almost dead. Not really. I'm doing fine, but I mean, I am scared about everything in this scenario.
Dude, where did your extra damage come from? Because you only took 1 and 1 from your weakness.
I drew the psychosis at the end of my turn, which means I should have taken 1 more direct damage during the damage I took in the Mythos phase. I just forgot to mark it.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can certainly get rid of that then because I don't have much to do right now.
Sure.
I could try to get a clue up 1, but I really don't like those odds.
Sure, sounds good. All right, what do you want to do with your last action, Nathaniel Cho?
I mean, I can pound on the walls. This guy is not a clue guy.
No, yeah. Pound on the wall. Let's just keep. Maybe someday someone will respond.
Absolutely. You know, I'm done hitting things. I'll hit the wall.
Cool. All right. Patrice, you're up.
All right. I have an unscrupulous. All right. Can I do this with my left hand? Yeah, okay. Cool. I have an unscrupulous loan for $10.
Nice.
Then I will. I'm gonna play this open gate on this location because I'm not sure if we care, but let's do it. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Cool.
And then I'll get rid of your thing because open gate's fast.
Thank you. All right. We can go to upkeep.
Okay. I'm just gonna put wing it here to remind myself it's in my discard pile.
Sounds great.
And then here we go. Give me something good. No. Okay.
Okay, this actually might be very beneficial here. All right, A ready for end of round. All right, so we'll wait until Group C is ready for end of round. I feel like I've done nothing.
I understand this.
I think though I have only 1 weakness left though. So that's not bad.
I was going to say, haven't you gotten rid of most of your weaknesses by now?
Yeah, and one of them wasn't even in my deck. I wish this was something else though, because if I had 2 more resources, that would be kind of nice right now. Okay. Man, the skull token in this one, I was like, this is perfect. Jim's gonna be great here. Skull is 0? No, I just see this is like Jim should just like treat the token as a 0, not the modifier. The token should just be a 0. Because this is bad.
I was curious if Jim was from Carcosa because my mind goes to the Last King of Carcosa, where you where somebody, and I'm not going to name names, but it's me, is notorious for drawing skull auto fail and advancing the agenda multiple turns in a row.
Yeah, that would do it. Yeah, that's but no, it's just Jim's just Jim. Just came out in Dunwich, and he's just been hanging out ever since. You know, I feel safe for monsters. Getting clues is going to be a bit tricky, but we only need 6 of them before this advances. Which I'm going to wager, if I have to, is going to be on the agenda.
I have faith in you guys.
Oh, thank you. I don't after drawing 2 -4s in a row, but in theory there should be other things in the cup, right? In theory. I wonder what Group C is up to. Oh, Mike, 100 bits? Thank you. Jim would be worse if that happened. He needs the option to choose whether to treat the token as a 0 or treat the modifier as a 0. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, Tasty Toast. Oh, looks like having some tech issues. Just a sec. Sounds good. We're having some dying in a saw-like maze issues. Don't have my Elder Sign autofail counters out? Yeah, I'll put them out. We have time right now. The other team's having some issues, so we'll get these things going. No alerts? Oh, I had the alerts off because I was doing some recording. There we go. They're back on now. That's not the color I like. This is the color I like. Crude note reads right. Maybe if I move to this location? To the right? No, nothing happened. I just in an escape room, so playing it like an escape room, flicking everything, shining my flashlight in every corner of the room, seeing 3 dots and being like, is this right? Is this a clue? Interesting.
So we have one part of an open gate already. Cool.
Yeah.
It is the gate to nowhere.
Yeah, it currently goes nowhere, but one day it will go somewhere, I believe.
Once I get the violin down, I'm discarding a card every turn for $1. So then I'm Jenny Barnes.
Yeah, exactly. All right, round ends. Any round of effect trigger? Otherwise, we can go to the start. I think we're good to go to the start, right?
Did we draw our story card, or do we want to trigger that thing? Or
I don't know. I think we should get some clues first.
Yeah, it sounds a good idea. All right.
Oh, no, it's forced. If there is forced and no group, sure, I'll do it. So I draw, the lead investigator group A chooses a random set-aside story and draws it. The gate. The gate. You notice a doorway in your chamber that wasn't there before. On the other side, the hall is pitch black. Where does it lead? Attach the gate to a distortion location. As an action, spend a clue. You enter the doorway. Flip this card to the other. Flip this card over and follow the instructions on the other side. That's an Act 2 card?
Yeah, this is treated Act 2. Yeah, I just noticed that. So were they supposed to be split, or?
Yeah, I'll fix that. I'll fix that. Zoop! All right, Act 1, Act 2, Act 1, Act 2, Act 2, Act 1, Act 2. All right. Arcane Runes. This maze is a confusing place. Okay, Act 1. In your chamber, you see a set of arcane runes etched upon the wall. If you can decode them and set them in the correct order, perhaps it will change something. Attach arcane runes to a distortion location. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, so that's attached here. As a lightning bolt, if there are player resources on this card, flip it over and follow the instructions on its other side. As an action, test book 3. If you succeed, place one resource on this card. If investigators of this group have successfully resolved the above ability, this card gains as an action. Test book 3. You cannot commit cards to this skill test if you succeed. Place one resource on another group's copy of Arcane Runes. Okay. Okay. True this ability. Boom. All right. Now we do our evil cards. My evil card is this thing again. Yeah, I think I'm okay with... The victory play gets +1 fight. I think I'm going to put the damage on Nicosi for this one. Alright, what do you got, Chuck? What's your evil card?
Oh, another guy.
Another guy. Alright. And, Dice Gods, Weariness. Test Brain 3. For each point you fail by, you must choose a different option.
Oh no, not a random card from my hand.
Even the lose 3 resources seems pretty minor here.
That's true. I mean, most of my deck, like the good stuff in my deck, has not shown up. The part that makes this deck actually work.
Yeah.
So I'd like to keep the cash when it does, but yeah, we'll see what happens.
Do you want to treat that as a skull instead?
Yeah, seems good.
Sure.
Because I mean, is there? Do you have to exhaust that, or is that just a?
Yeah, I do have to exhaust it, but I think that for treacheries, this is fine.
All right.
So -1, and now it's reveal another token. Hello.
Well, okay then.
Hello. Nicosi, thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Nicosi. All right, I'm going to keep that winging it in my discard pile and shuffle the rest in.
Sounds great. Okay, our actions. So we have to test book 3. That's kind of rough for all of us. So let's hope someone else does it. Let's hope another group starts getting that for us.
Indeed, I heard Chain Dreamer was playing as Daisy, so that might be a thing for us. Although that being said, it might not.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna just use my 6 cents. I'm gonna try to get us some clues. So I'm at 6-3. Can I stop drawing this -4? Like, am I cursed?
You are indeed. Hey, there you go.
All right, I get 2 clues.
Sweet.
All right, who wants to go next?
Chuck, do you want to go next? Because then, if you can kill that guy in less actions, I wouldn't mind the Chronophobia being gone. But I can just clear it myself.
Well, it's at the moment it's probably gonna take me 3 actions to do this guy.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure what type of events you had in your hand.
Only one, and you both had peril cards, so it didn't help. So.
I understand.
So yeah, I'll try to hit this guy.
7-3.
That seems pretty good. So I'm still probably not going to put anything into it.
Sounds good. Nice damage. Nice. Oh. Turn an event from your discard pile to your hand. That sounds like a stand together, because I think that's the only event you have. Alright, Patrice, what do you got?
All right. I'm going to use this clairvoyance, and I'm going to commit a bunch of stuff.
Sure, sounds good.
I have a quantum flux, which hey, look, the game did for me.
Yeah, I got it for free.
All of my fighting cards for this game, and open gate
Nice.
because
So you
you know it's
have
real.
4, you have 7 to 3? Nice. 2 clues. And then clear out the chronophobia.
Yep.
Nice. All right. I will let everyone
Oh, yeah,
else know that
that
we're
is my
done.
turn. Oh, and you gave me the clues. Thank you.
I did use my gloves to go get my other card, by the way.
Perfect. Awesome. Awesome.
Excellent.
All right. I feel like the tide is shifting. What the frick? Something wrong on my Discord? Or are Group A and Group B there together? Oh, no, I just closed it. I minimized my thing. That's so funny. All right. Round ends. Okay, round ends. Let's go to upkeep as well. We should have done that already, though. Okay. Ooh, that's a draw.
I found good cards. Yay!
Okay. We're at 3 of 6. We need to find this dang key. My evil card is Amigo Guard. What do you got, Chuck?
Did we can we talk to the other groups and see if they have and see if they have that? Because it doesn't seem like that's going to be a thing that we're going to be able to get on our own.
I think we probably have to do it through this Arcane Runes, I'd wager.
Oh boy.
Yeah, because we're not allowed to talk to them unless a game lets us talk to them.
Oh, got it. Okay.
All right, what do you got, Patrice? Dreadful
You guys already
mechanism.
drew. You guys already drew. I missed that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I drew a
Yeah,
Migo. We drew a dreadful mechanism, and we have another Migo. Okay, this is a little bit unfortunate.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Yeah, because I kind of have to get rid of this before I fight things.
Yeah. All right. So, Patrice, you're kind of an improvisational grab bag. Do you have any plans for this right now, or should we just have Nathaniel Cho go first and see what he can cook up?
Yeah. Spectral Razor is the only card, and Sword King are the only cards in my deck that can, in theory, do anything. I have it cornered, but it's in my hand right now,
Okay.
so I can't do much about it right now.
All right. So, Nathaniel Cho, we'll let you go first and see what you can do.
Okay. So that dreadful, I just thought about this. That doesn't actually affect my my events, does it?
After you perform an action, no, it will. It still will.
Yeah, I think it will because it just cares about performing actions, not
an action. So you got to get rid of you got to get your hand out
okay.
of the wall trap first.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. All right. So I guess I will try to do that first then.
Cool. What do you test? Oh, you're fine. Perfect. Cool.
Right. So that goes away, doesn't it?
Yes. Yeah. And now you have your 2 actions.
Okay. Who needs their thing beat up first?
I have a great hand for getting a shit ton of clues this turn, or maybe I can spend a couple actions to do the runes here.
Sure. Why don't you help Patrice then get that one?
But I mean, but Jim's also not in great shape either, health.
Yeah, but I'm okay with running into some. I'm okay. I should be fine. If need
All
be,
right.
I'll just 3 to 3 my way through this.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want me to engage that thing before I try to hit
I have a question from Group C.
Yeah, what is it, Group C? What's up?
I would like to know what the word on the Chamber of Secrets is.
Right.
Written on the wall.
Right.
So the direction right.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, bye! Thank you, Choba, I appreciate that.
That felt very escape roomish.
It did, yes, yeah.
Definitely. Did you want me to engage this thing before I try to hit it?
You're just gonna basic punch it or what?
I was gonna do a slightly better. Basically, I might be able to kill it in one go.
I mean, it's everything but the autofail, right?
Yeah. If I hit the autofail, then I would hit you for what, 3 points of damage?
Probably only 2 because you wouldn't use your ability, but
Yeah, I say risk it. We're in an
Yeah,
escape room
risk
and
it.
we have
All right.
go for it.
Cool. Here we go then.
Alright.
I will.
Nice, Monster Slayer. So what are you testing at right now? You're testing at 7 to 3?
Yes.
Here, I'm going to give you an overpower because then you also beat the -5.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Right.
And
Here we go.
I want this card to be something else. Nice. I'm not going to use Nicosia on that because it already succeeds. Excuse me, game. I would like to file a complaint. Nice, that
But
guy's dead.
it's less damage though because of his thing.
Oh yeah, it only takes 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Oh yeah. Right. Oh.
Yeah.
That doesn't disengage him from you though, does it?
No,
No, it
he's-
does not. No, I just put it over there to show you.
Yeah.
All right. Right. Cool.
So you have 1 action left.
I can just try to hit it again.
Yeah, that seems pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know that I. Oh wait a minute. I think I do have a card so that I can overcome the -5.
Cool.
Good call.
Nice.
Oh, hey, prepared for the worst.
Sweet. Get him out of here.
All right.
All right, Patrice, why don't you go next? Oh, yeah, and you can use your boxing gloves, but I'll get the camera on Patrice for right now.
All right. I have cornered,
Sweet.
which I'm just gonna put in my tarot slot because whatever. All right. So 2. So that's 2 to 3, and I'd rather be up to 7. And how many times do we need to do this?
We have to
thing?
do this 3 times.
Oh boy.
Hello, it's me again.
Hello again,
Hello.
Team Gamer.
You can put a resource on
Oh,
your
thank God. Oh, my God.
having problems.
Okay, so they did that. They did their thing very, very quickly. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm going to concentrate on clues then, because
I'm gonna go. Bye.
Bye.
is that limited? No, that's not.
No, it's not
It's
limited. I mean, we should still try for. I can't get clues this turn, but if you have a good clue get in hand, get it, and we can focus on it. And maybe maybe they'll do that again. Maybe they'll do that again.
Okay. Sounds good.
Oh, Chain Dreamer, our little guardian angel.
All right. Then action 2, I'm going to use the clairvoyance again.
Sweet.
I'm going to throw away fearless to cornered because I don't have horror,
Cool.
and I'm going to commit drawn to the flame.
Sounds good. Sweet. 2 clues?
Yep. 2 clues.
All right, so now we have our clues for the objective. So we probably want to start doing Arcane Runes if we can.
All right. Then yeah, that'll be my last action. Then I'm going to commit Rite of Seeking. Maybe. There it is. And throw drawn to the flame away for cornered.
What are you at for your test now?
I am at 5 right now. 5 to 3.
I'm gonna give you this 6 cents to commit to it.
Okay.
So you're at 7 to 3.
So upgrade 6 cents.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it now. Okay, cool.
Nice, nice.
Good choice. Well, let's keep it as squid.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. We don't need to make that one worse.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
All right. My
well,
action.
good deal.
I'm gonna attempt to evade this guy at 2-1. He's a god. I'll leave this guy here for you, Nathaniel Cho, if that's okay.
Absolutely.
All right. I am going
Oh, and
to.
it's most remaining health, Craig. Great.
Oh yeah, look at that. That prey actually is relevant. I'm going to play this dragon pole. And then I think for my last action, I'm going to investigate at 6-3. I might as well get a clue, because I can't do this book thing. I'm going to treat that as a 0 and then reveal another token, obviously. Oh, good. Okay, upkeep. That's a good draw.
Oh, I've got a dude.
Stubborn detective. Okay. Okay. So depending on how things go here,
So, do we all upkeep at the same time?
yeah, no, we can do our own upkeeps. We do
Well, no.
round end at the same time. Or are you talking about for upkeep phase? Yeah, we do all of our upkeeps at the same time.
Okay, yeah, because I'm saying detective plus Patrice.
No,
Would
but it's
kind of
only
make-
it's
Hello, it's me again.
hello.
Which one of you is the Kluver?
Probably me.
Yeah, probably Dice Gods. Yeah.
Dice God? Okay, Dice Gods, you have now an Eon shard in your hand.
Oh,
The unupgraded version, so the less good one.
cool. I'll get that going.
Okay. Thanks.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Bye.
Hey. So many gifts, man. There's so much happening on Group C that we're just like doing. Like they get all. I mean, we get all the people coming in to say hi, so that's nice. All right, so we get the unupgraded
Indeed.
Eon chart. Sorry, the level 1 Eon chart. Chain Dreamer is basically Santa. Yeah, I'm happy whenever Chain Dreamer comes in. Here you go. This is for you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so. Location, treat your investigator. Yeah, so I think, yeah, you would just do it normally, right?
Well, but if we all upkeep at the same time, then I would have already
then it would
done
trigger
this.
after, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we're at 4 of 6. We got to get this thing, otherwise we're going to die. So my evil card is a tortured victim. Ugh. This guy can attack me.
All right, I need to do this test real quick.
Yeah, you can take the damage. You have a lot left.
Indeed. So I'm gonna just test it.
Cool. So you'll take 2 damage.
Yep.
Okay. What do you got, Patrice? What's cooking in your kitchen?
I have some bad gas.
That's rough.
Yeah, not great. All right. All right. What? How will this work?
We gotta get this
There we
key
go.
mysteries.
I'm going to throw this away to cornered because I have his friend in my hand,
Sure.
or his twin in my hand, as it were.
So you're testing 4 to 4?
4 all, yeah. Try to save an action.
Okay. Hey, look at that.
Ooh, yeah. All right.
All right. So Patrice, what's your plan? Do we let Nathaniel Cho go first? We got to get this stubborn detective out of here.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, Nathaniel shows.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that my turn is going to be pretty easy, right?
Sure. Why don't you
Yeah,
go then?
yeah. Why don't you go first, and then I can evade something if I need. I can evade the Migo if we need to.
We gotta just hope that maybe Chain Dreamer can do this for us again, or someone will. And if not, we should try to get this Arcane Runes because we gotta get this key.
Yeah, I hear you. I think I might be able to do that this turn.
All right, reveal another token. Sweet.
Good deal.
I assume you're attacking the detective, right?
Absolutely. And I'm going for the next one.
Nice. 7-3. They're dead.
Excellent.
We have a text box again.
I do. Does that mean that I can use my boxing gloves now, right?
Definitely, yeah, definitely.
Absolutely, yeah. Hopefully you can find a fighting event. Because, yeah, it doesn't seem like you've had the best luck on those so far.
All right, Group C's ready for the end of the round, so we're not getting a Chain Dreamer gift this turn. Sounds good. A little Monster Slayer here.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use that to
take this
to
overpower. Do I want to actually use that to fight my guy?
I was going to say, it's probably, I'm likely to do this.
Sure. I just, I'm not fighting well. I'm Jim Culver, and I'm a very bad investigator, so we're going to see what happens.
Yeah, I'm just going to go for it.
Sounds good. Nice.
So he's dead on all of those, right?
Yeah, he's dead.
Cool.
Get that punk out of here. You don't get the gloves. All right, Patrice, why don't you go, because we got to see how this Arcane Runes goes.
All right, yeah, sounds good.
I should have just played Joe Diamond. Joe Diamond would have been great here.
I wasn't sure whether I would get to do things, but there's been enough dudes so far.
Yeah, there's been a lot of enemies.
Right now, the best I can do on the runes is up 3, because
that's probably good. That's probably
good. Yeah. Do either of you guys have one book icon they could throw my way?
I have a wild, but it's better spent not being used from my end.
I understand. Okay. And yeah, I assume Chuck, you don't have a book icon.
Not have a book icon to see anything.
I am shocked.
All I know is violence. That's what Nathaniel Cho says.
If you needed some head icon, I could do that.
So you have 5. Do you want to use cornered?
I was given this Aeon chart. I feel like I should probably use it, but it would cover the 4. Because 2, 4, 6. I'm 6-3 right now.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, if you don't want to play the Aeon chart, just burn it.
Yeah, I'll see it soon enough anyway. There's 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 3.
Yeah, well, you can use one of them for cornered, right, to make it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So now you're 8-3. So you beat 5.
I'm baseline 2, 3, 4.
3, 4, 5, yeah, 6, 7. Yeah, I get you.
7.
I did my math wrong.
Yep, no worries.
Sweet. Oh no, we failed.
Son of a bitch. I covered the 4, but not the 5. All right. Well, next turn then.
I think we might die, to be honest.
That's gonna suck.
All right, I'm gonna punch this guy with the dragon pole. So we have.
Oh yeah,
you have 2 actions left.
That was only my first action. Yeah. Well, Peter, I really would have preferred to play you, but I think I need to throw you away to cornered. -1 or better. Boom.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you flip and read this card.
All right.
Oh no, it's not. It's a lightning bolt. All right, I'll flip it. Let's see what it says. If you are in Group A, the runes glow and a piece of the wall slides to reveal a secret compartment filled with trinkets. Put the Key of Mysteries into play at the Chamber of Secrets, then flip this card back over. While the Key of Mystery is uncontrolled, it gains Investigate. If you succeed, instead of discovering clues, take control of the Key of Mysteries. Okay.
Damn it, more book checks. All right, well.
More book checks, but we can do that next turn.
Yeah, good, at least. Yeah, all right. I have one action left because I attempted and pulled the -5. I attempted again. What's the bet? If I try that a +1 or better, what's going to happen?
The worst case scenario is you discard a card at random from your hand.
And I don't have any.
Yeah, so I think, you'll get it. Watch this.
What the hell? +1. Boom, right here.
Watch this. Ah, close. Close.
And just the wrong sign.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna. Now I'm good to go. Right, you're done.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna dragon pull this guy, so we're attacking at 4-2. I'm gonna overpower this guy. So,
is that enough, or do you need more?
I'm up 4, which is I'm good enough for this one. If you want to give me one on my second attack, that would be good.
Okay.
0. Reveal another token. Right, he'll take a damage, and we'll draw a card. All right, I'm going to attack him again. I'm at 4-2. I would love some help here, if possible. Ooh, let's go. So that is an additional bunch of health. So yeah, that gives me... I'm at 7.
Good deal.
Let's go. I'm going to just treat that as a +1. Thank you so much for the help. I appreciate that. As for my last action, we're going to draw a card. I'll just 6 cents, because we always could use clues, right? So I have 6-3.
Yeah, there wouldn't be 3 per player here we only needed 2 per player for anything else.
Yeah, and now there's also, if we draw one of those cards... all right, let's go to Upkeep. There's a Day of Reckoning. All right. Round ends. Okay. We're at 5 of 6. We can get this key, though, assuming we don't draw anything too bad and scary here. I drew a Tortured Victim. I'll discard a card at random. That sucks. So I'll put one of my clues down to make that 2 less for you.
You think that's worth it? Because I don't see there's...
I think one action as opposed to 2 actions is better. Like the risk, like he's definitely losing 2 actions if it's a 4. If it's
right.
There's a chance that he can get the -1 here and be okay.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
And we only need 6 clues right now.
True. I was just thinking if that was worth a clue, but okay.
Cool. I guess I will just go for it because I don't really have any agility in my hand either. So
yeah.
No.
Who do I? I'm gonna treat that as a skull for you instead. So you can draw. It's now -1 and draw another token, and you're gonna get a 0 here, and everyone's gonna cheer. All right. Well, there's the skull that you would have drawn. So let's just go again because I do need to technically take it out. So we'll just draw another one. Oh my god. Okay, I did what I could. You lose 2 actions and discard a card at random from your hand. I apologize.
All right.
All right, what do you got?
What's going on?
Oh, got a message from Superfang. Place a resource on our copy of Arcane Runes. Thank you. All right, what do you got, Dice Gods?
I'm tired.
Do you want to make this test?
I got a card that I would love to play the cornered. So
yeah, if yeah. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, no. If you have the thing, yeah, go for it. Nice. All right, Patrice, why don't you go first to try to get us this key?
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you say that I also get rid of a card?
Yeah, that's what the squid does. It's discard a card at random.
Oh, right. Okay.
All right. So 4-3, 8-3.
Nice. I'll add the curse token.
That seems excessive. Eh.
I mean, we need the key or otherwise we lose.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I
So
think
yeah.
being excessive is good. Perfect.
Hey.
Here's your key. Oh, here's your key. Oh, thank God.
What's it do? Nothing. Okay. All right. Then. Oh yeah, Nacho. You only have one action this turn, don't you? Okay.
Yeah, I can use it to kill his guy though.
Sick.
Perfect. Okay. I have an Alter Fate in my hand, but it doesn't look like there's anything to use it on. So, because Alter Fate's strictly non-weakness. Yeah. Okay. So I can't get rid of the Day of Reckoning.
Yeah, that'll be gone next turn though, luckily.
Oh yeah, good deal. All right.
Take another one. They've given us so many of these, I love it.
I'm gonna try to investigate with 6 cents.
Sounds great.
So 4, 5, or 5, 6, because this is cornered,
Sweet.
as was
6 to
the
3.
one I've done, or not. And I lose a random card from my hand, but I cannot do that right now.
Oh, I get you. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Okay.
Is that you? I
think so.
Sure.
What did I do? I grabbed I got the key.
Yeah.
And I attempted to investigate.
So you have one action left.
Yeah, I think so. Let's investigate again. -1 or better. What's going to happen? Right?
Yeah.
I got nothing better to do.
Nothing.
Or not.
Can these squids
Okay.
go away? All right, Nathaniel Cho, why don't you go next?
Okay, great. Mine's going to be pretty quick and easy. It's going to cost me 2.
Oh, is that a get over here? Yeah. Boom.
Yeah. So I'm already at what?
7
plus
to
5,
2.
ain't I?
Yeah. You're you're comfy.
Yep, and it's revelation. It's not.
Oh, reveal another token.
Yeah, when it engages you, which is good.
Nice. Good kill. Good kill.
Excellent.
Cool.
All right, I'll go while you're doing your boxing glove because I'm just going to investigate 3 times. 6 to 3. Actually, I might investigate twice, and then I might draw a card for my last action because I have no weaknesses left in my deck. All we have is gas, and we need gas. Okay. When you are done searching, we're going to do our upkeep, and then we go to round end. Upkeep. Okay. All right. Okay. Round end. Round ends. Okay, so this advances. Advance the current act and follow its instructions. When you're instructed to resolve Act 2 setup, those setup instructions can be found in the rule book under your group. Okay, so let's advance this. If the investigators possess the key of mysteries, yay, and 2 player clues, yay, we have 8 player clues. You push the key into the lock and the wall of the chamber opens, leading into a dark, narrow corridor of corrugated metal and concrete. The whistling of the pipes all around you dampens to a faint whisper. The investigators spend 6 clues as a group. Remove the key of mysteries from the game. I got 4 of my clues.
All right, yeah, I'll pay 2 then.
Sweet. Resolve the Act 2 setup. All right, so I'm just going to move this stuff out of the way. Act 2 setup. Shuffle each set-aside faceless abductor enemy and the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. I would rather if we didn't do that because those guys sound a little bit spooky, and they are very spooky. Okay. Next step is, if you're playing the Epic multiplayer, choose one of the 3 groups at random. That group shuffles a set-aside jailer enemy into their deck. So I will roll a die for this. A will be 1, 2, B will be 3, 4, and C will be 5, 6. All right, so that's group B. 1 second, I'm going to go just say hi to them, okay? Hello, group B?
Hello.
You guys need to shuffle the Jailer into your encounter deck.
Frick!
Sorry! Bye!
Bye.
A 5/2/5 enemy. Would you be
Alright,
able to kill it this turn? I guess we'll see what Mythos though. What our presents do.
Yeah, so we put the 3 set aside, so the set aside locations. We put the 3 labyrinthian halls into play. And put the set aside Chamber of Decay into play.
Sounds pleasant.
It does, doesn't it? Chamber of Decay. And then remove all Doom from play and advance to Act 2A and Agenda 2A. Alright, so we have, as you escape from the first chamber, glowing words flicker into the existence on your group's note. Have you made it out of the first chamber? Good. Perhaps you're not as useless as I thought. At the end of the round, if there's at least one Doomless agenda and no group has yet triggered this ability, the lead investigator, Group A, chooses a random set-aside Act 2 story card and draws it and announces the chosen's title to all 3 groups. And then they draw those cards. Glowing words continue to appear on your note. Time flows differently in the next chamber, it reads. If you do not act quickly, you will decay into ash. Do not advance unless this is act you are instructed. When the agenda advances, there must be at least 11 Doom in play. Beware, if the agenda advances and you do not meet this condition, you will be killed. What?
How
So there's
on earth?
clearly something that adds Doom to other cards.
Okay, so these
But-
connect to the Labyrinthian Halls, and the Labyrinthine Halls connect to the Chamber of Decay. Alright, so we're going to draw my Mythos card, and then I'm going to try to grok what's happening. Okay. Poisonous Gas. I am going to... This is the lose actions. I think I'm probably the least valuable member, so I'm okay with losing actions.
Yeah, I mean, I could drop a clue to give you a chance, but you still need a 0, so it sounds kind of bad.
Yeah, alright, we're going to go for it. Yeah. Bye.
Yeah.
Alright, what do you got, Nathaniel Cho? What's cooking in this kitchen? Okay.
Oh, this again.
All right. Yeah, this one. So I guess I'm just going to go for that one, really.
Yeah, I mean, a clue to save a... Yeah, it's...
Yeah.
Ugh,
Stuff. Our feet are bad. Alright, 2 damage. What do you got, Patrice?
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's like we're playing Hypnos over there again.
Yeah. No doubt. Test brain 3. Fortunately, failed by take 1 horror if you see put in your play threat area. At the end of the round, discard and choose an investigator in a group. You and that investigator may
Holy
talk in
shit.
private and may exchange resources, story assets, and cards in hands. That's cool.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So do you want that one then? I guess.
I mean, it seems strong.
Here, have a guts.
All right. I'm going to throw away a.
If you need more, I've got another guts.
No, I don't. I'm just picking a card in my hand to throw it away and for cornered.
Nice.
Guts is one's for skill test anyway.
Yeah, it's true. Nice.
Oh, right.
Very
Yeah.
cool. Okay, so I get to talk with somebody at another table.
Yeah.
That's how I suspect that's how Daisy gave me the Eon charts.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so why don't you go hop in and we'll take our turn. We'll take our turn while you're doing that.
Well, that's the end of the round.
Oh, it's at the end of the round. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, I am going
So
to...
We need to figure out what the hell's going on here, I guess.
I'll move into a new location. I'll go into this one. There's a lightning bolt. Choose and discard 2 cards from your hand. You find an old lockbox in a pile of refuse and decide to leave something behind. At the end of the round, choose another investigator in any group. That investigator draws 2 cards. Cool. Choose and discard 2 cards. I'm not going to do that, but that's me. I'm done.
Okay. Did you want to go next, Patrice, or did you want me to?
I'll go, I think. Hypothetically speaking, if I were to spawn a 5/2/5 enemy, would you be able to deal with it this turn or no? Would you rather or not?
Actually, if you want me to go first, I will be able to follow you.
Huh?
I've got safeguard in my hand.
Safeguard, yeah.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Glowing words continue to appear on your notes. Do not advance
So
until... when the-
I could do that, and then I can follow you no matter what you pull. I'll be there anyways.
Yeah, sounds good. Why don't you do that? And then I can see what I can. I'll see what happens, and then we'll just see what happens.
What the frick? I'm so confused.
Ooh, upgraded safeguard.
The Chamber of Decay. Oh, nice. Upgraded safeguard 6. So this one probably is Doom on this location doesn't count for the Doom threshold, right? That's got to be what happens there.
I suspect that. Yeah. I mean, or it's going to be a wait a couple turns and then spam it to death,
Yeah.
or investigate if you succeed. Put Doom on it, or something. I don't know.
Fleshward sick.
What I don't know is what to do with my last action. To be honest, I knew I had those two. The rest of them are either fight events or good for
Probably
like
probably gain a resource then, so you can, if they cost money. Always nice to have. And then I think in the near future we can worry about dealing with that thing in your hand, Patrice.
Yeah, I have a second copy of Corner that should be coming up here soon, but I'm also getting close-ish to the end of my deck, so we'll see what happens. Right.
Okay. Yeah. I'll. I mean, do you want two more money? I don't know that it's going to help you, but
No, I have more money than brains right now.
I can go. I could use that money if we ever are on the same spot.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just take one then.
Cool.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
All right, Patrice, you're up.
All right. Well, let's go check out these halls over here. Double
Peer
click.
through an overgrown mirror
give
and
somebody
see
two
an
actions.
unfamiliar
Okay.
reflection. At the end of the round, choose an investigator in a group. That investigator may take 2 additional actions during his or her turn. Group limit once per game. Cool.
I did use my safeguard to stick with you.
Sick.
Sounds good. All right, I'm gonna keep going.
Sweet.
So let's go check out the Chamber of Decay. Something's gonna happen here.
All right, if there are no clues on the Chamber of Decay, there's a journal here with some strange scribblings. Take control of the set-aside Decay diagram.
Ooh, shiny. All right.
Are you still following with the with the safeguard, Nathaniel Joe?
I think I can, right? It's upgraded.
Yeah, that one goes until the end of the round.
Right.
Or the end
So,
of their turn.
Yeah, so 3 clues here, yeah?
Yes, sorry, I'm in 2-player mode. Whenever I have to jump between 2 or 3 players, it always changes. I'm always like default to that one.
I hear you. All right. Then I think I'm investigating here.
Sweet.
Because I don't have much else to do this turn. I mean, I could play a new clairvoyance, but I don't need it, and there's enough other things here, so whatever. All right. What's our shroud? Our shroud is 2. All right. Let's wing it here.
Sweet. So it's 1. So you added 2, 3, 4. So you are good. You get 2 clues. Nice. All right, is that we go to upkeep now?
I think so, yeah.
All right.
Oh, come on.
We go here, and then round ends. So now you can do your go talk to somebody.
All right.
Draw 2 cards, Poggy. Okay, Jim's ready. Jim's ready to rock. It just took forever. Okay.
I don't really want to physically move groups because of my voice issues in the past, but
Sure.
I'm going to send him a quick message on Discord and see if that works.
Sure. You can do it in the Labyrinths of Lunacy chat. You can send it there and just tag the
Oh, yeah,
person.
good call. Yeah, I'll just do that.
Yeah, yeah. We'll wait on the agenda deck here. I think with this I'm done. Hey, Nocturnal Knife, how's it going? Okay, well, while this, I guess we have to technically wait till this conversation's done.
Yeah, I suppose if we were at tables, somebody would have gotten up and actually walked over to another table, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And then you can trade stuff in hand. Exchange resources, story assets, and let's just do a one. Let's just do a 4 to 4 split. Each of you guys just change 4 cards. Why not? Let's just make this weird. This makes me fun though, because I would do this again, and then I would try like Group B, so to see how it plays a little bit differently. There's a lot of chance to redo this one. It is kind of neat in epic multiplayer.
I think it's very interesting. I quite like this.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I'd play someone besides Jim probably my next time, but
Yeah.
mostly because his ability with the skull is actually kind of like not good at all here. But
I think for me, I've never actually played Nathaniel Cho because I generally play solo. You know,
yeah, and
you
he's
need
not
somebody who's not a
great
fighter.
at solo. Yeah. Now Nathaniel Cho's fun. He kills very efficiently. It's going fantastic so far. This year's going to be great. I'm also doing good Nocturnal Knife. I'd say actually so far this first week of 2022, only 51 left to go, has been really good. It's been a great week.
All right, I think we are good.
All right, cool. I will put some Doom on here, and then I will draw my evil card, which is a faceless abductor nearest prison location. After it attacks an investigator, move that investigator to a prison location. Okay. All right, what do you got?
To a prison location?
Another one.
Oh, the chamber. Yeah, okay.
All right, that's a bit spooky. But like we could reasonably split them up, and Nathaniel Cho could go fight one of them, and maybe we can like do something about the other one. Lady Ravaga, how's it going? What do you got, Patrice? What's your evil card? Oh, this can be gone now, right? Yeah. Amigo.
It says pray. Is that me?
No, so prey is only when it moves via the hunter keyword, or if it would engage, unexhaust and engage an investigator at that location. So when he draws it, it goes to him.
Okay, I've been playing that wrong with my group.
Yeah, prey's a. I don't like the keyword. I've talked about it a bunch. All right, so we probably want Nathaniel Cho to go first, right?
I mean, I have a sword cane in my hand, so I could just evade it, and then there's no risk of him hitting me.
If you do want to get your sword cane out, that does sound like a pretty sweet deal.
Yeah, and I definitely do want to get it out, so...
Cool.
So, yeah, I'll do that. All right. So, then let me go first, then, I think.
Sure. These faceless abductors are kind of spooky. I assume that's for the cornered? Or are you putting it as a failsafe?
No, my finger slipped. It's the cornered.
Oh, okay, cool. Alright, so you have 6. Yeah, nice evade.
Yep. All right. Then I'm going to evade again for
Oh, nice. Yeah.
5, 6, 10. Oh, we need to add the curse.
Yeah, go for it. You're good.
Oh, I drawn a -1. You did add the curse there. Okay.
Oh, no, I added
didn't
it
think-
after you drew. You do need to draw another token. It was after you drew.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. I get to discard my mysterious card of mystery.
We never would have guessed.
Right? I'm going to put that there for now. And then 1 action left, I think.
Yeah, you have
it was
1 action, yeah, because
2013.
you played that one and you didn't evade. You have something left.
Yep. All right, let's 6 cents here. I'm 4 to 2.
Nice.
Or not.
Hey, you don't lose a card. That's okay.
Exactly.
All right, Nathaniel Cho, why don't you go next?
We never did.
Okay, cool. I actually have to engage this guy before I can attack him, don't I?
No, he's not aloof,
Nope.
so you can fight him when he's exhausted.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, you can just punch the guy when he's on the ground.
Well, I think I'll do that then. So, if I go for a...
I could evade one of them, maybe.
Nice.
If I try to clean him out,
Nice.
then hopefully I can hit him.
Yeah, you have 7 to 3. 5 to 3. Dang,
Sorry.
it's a miss.
Okay, so that was my first one.
Yep.
And I think I don't have any others that are just going to help me, so I'm just going to go ahead and attack him.
Sweet. Awesome. Nice. 2 damage.
Well,
All right. I'll move into this location. I'm going to fast out a Talisman of Protection for myself.
ooh, shiny. Makes the Dragon Pole online.
Yeah, Dragon Pole is now online. I can actually contribute. I am
Woohoo!
going to also play a Scrying. And then for my last action, I'm going to... I think I want to figure out how to do this Doom thing. So I think I'm going to go for the Chamber of Decay over the Migo Guard.
Yes.
So I have 6 to 2.
I can get the clue probably a lot easier than I can help with the Migos or the monsters. But yeah, either way.
Yeah, I think I need to know how we not die. It's stressing me out, but I failed either way, so it's okay. All right.
Fair enough.
We should split these guys up.
Definitely. But the middle locations are connected to each other, though, which sucks.
That does suck. But all right, let's go to upkeep. And then we go Group A ready for round, and then I have to reveal another one of these things. So it's going to be the gate. Actually, this time. You notice a doorway in your chamber that wasn't there before. On the other side, the hall is pitch black. Where does it lead? Attach the gate to a distortion location.
How about the one we're at?
Probably the
Yeah.
one we're at. As an action, spend 1 clue. You enter the doorway. Flip this card over and follow the instructions on its other side. Okay.
Oh boy.
We can go to Mythos phase. My evil card is Unnatural Weakness. We're testing 4 to 3. I'm going to commit this other Nikosi? Am I going to commit this other Nikosi, or do I want to failsafe for extra soak?
Chuck, you had a guts that you were trying to commit to my thing earlier. Did you want to commit?
Oh,
that
yeah.
here?
If you have that guts, yeah, you can. Oh, no, we can't anymore.
I can't anymore. I got self-centered.
That's so
No.
funny. Great timing. 4
Such a
to
jerk.
3.
Listen,
what?
if
I'm just gonna
it's
go
not a
5 to
monster,
3.
I don't want it.
I'm going to go 5 to 3. Sweet. All right, I'm good. What do you got, Nathaniel Cho? What's your evil card? All right, I am going to Ward of Protection that.
Awesome.
Because your actions are very important right now.
Very much so. Yeah.
All right, what do you got, Patrice? Interesting.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah, it's
All
that
right.
one. That one's interesting.
It is. And you can't commit cards to other people's or affect other people's. Oh, wait. So he can get rid of things in other people's threat area?
He could, but I think it might be something that we just have to... You might just have to get your hand chopped off. Because we might need to... Him and I might need to go and try to fight these abductors.
Yeah.
tricky.
See, that's the thing. I do have a let me handle this, but I don't. Can I do that while I'm self-centered?
No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm pretty
so-
sure you can't. Yeah, I do have a spectral razor in my hand, so I could help out with something. This guy woke up this turn. He goes and he went to somebody.
Most remaining health. I have 4 remaining.
I have 5.
I think I have what 7? No,
You have 5. So we can actually choose
I
between
have
you
5.
two. So we can choose either of you two. We should probably send it to Cho, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, if you're okay taking both of those things, then that's fine.
So what am I testing out for my fight? I have 6? That's awful. Oh, Jim. Alright, I'm
Right.
going to try to fight one of these guys, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to come to this one so we can see what it is. Spend 4 resources, give 4 resources to someone else. Makes sense. Alright. I'm going to attack this guy. We have 3 and then 4 for this one. So we have 6 to 4. That's not great, but there is only... I mean, we could get out okay. Not if we draw like that. Alright, let's go again. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Alright. That's awful.
All right. I think I might need to go first here because I can get rid of your Migo guard. Or actually, let me go deal with the other abductor, and then I can just evade him.
Sure. How easy is this game to learn? It is very complicated. It's very tricky and overwhelming, but once you get it, it's very easy to know the basic flow, but then there's a bunch of small finicky rules that you'll always keep learning. Like once you can get over the overwhelmingness of the beginning, it becomes a lot easier. All right. So, Patrice, you want to go first?
Yeah.
Sure, go for it.
Well, I can't evade the abductor and kill the Migo guy. So, Nacho, why don't you? If you're cool with that, why don't you go next?
Okay. Cool.
Because yeah, and I'll deal with my own dreadful mechanism and whatever.
All right. Well, obviously, I'm going to go for this Migo guy first.
Sure.
Is it similar? Same flavor, but very different gameplay. Same flavor, but very different gameplay. Same universe, too.
So am I at +4, ain't I?
You have 7 to
So-
3, yes, +4.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
actually,
so I'm going to go for this.
before you go there, Chuck, I
Okay.
forgot you had safeguard. So what I could do is I could move. Can self-centered target me? You can commit cards or affect other investigators with player card effects.
No, it doesn't target, so it's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
So do you want to go first? Do you want me to follow you? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just trying to figure out the best way to save Jim too. Because if I move,
Oh,
I
don't worry about
evade.
yeah. You guys worry about this guy. I'm gonna just have to tussle with this guy for a while.
Okay. All right. Then yeah, I'll go first then.
All right. And if I follow him, is that going to do an attack of opportunity?
No,
Nope.
no.
Because it's not an action.
Yeah,
Cool.
because you move with them.
Right. Okay.
Right. And you move at the same time, so it can engage either one of us.
Yep.
So I mean, I could engage the abductor, and or you could have it be on you, whichever one you want.
I'm fine. I'm fine with it being on me. I'll probably still hit the other guy first, but yeah.
If you're gonna do that, then I'm gonna try to keep the. My thing keeps going offline. If you're gonna do that, I'm gonna try to.
We're not ganging up on this guy. They're gonna take on this faceless abductor. I'm going back to prison. I've done some horrible things. I belong in jail.
All right. So if I fail, what's gonna happen? I just. Oh, so if I try this test and fail, and just nothing happens. Oh, yeah, whatever. I don't care. All right. Action 1. I'm playing cornered.
Nice. Getting your
I
hand
take
chomped. Yeah,
I take a damage.
and that's gone.
Yes, thank you. Action 2. I'm going to. I want to do this here.
Sure.
I'm going to get the last clue. I'm going to try to investigate the chamber here.
Sure, sounds good.
And I am 4 to 2. There's a card to cornered.
Okay. 6 to 2. -1, reveal another token. Ooh.
Well, okay, or not.
Yeah, autofail's coming in strong in these last couple turns.
I see that. Yeah, I think we've drawn more autofails than any other token this turn, which is not great. Then I said I was going to move. Yeah, I got nothing else to do.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, I'll do it. Up we go.
Right. I'll follow.
Okay. And you want the guy?
Sure. Might as well.
All right.
All right.
That's my turn, then.
You're up, Nathaniel Cho.
Okay. Let me hit this guy real quick because, like I said, I think it's just going to be hopefully it'll just be a straight. Actually, yeah. No, I'm going to do that.
Nice. Good kill.
Nice. Yeah, we've been really fortunate on those on those single punches against the Migos.
Yes. Oh yeah, if you draw a symbol, it's bad news bears.
Yeah, especially on a basic punch, you know what I mean?
How big is that guy?
He's 4-4-3.
So a 1-2 punch might help.
A 1-2 punch would be very nice. I also just love 1-2 punch. Oh, and it's level
I love
5
the
version?
upgraded. Yeah.
Alright. Are you playing it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play it, and I didn't need my my ability on that last guy, so.
Yeah, so he takes. You can actually deal 3 damage on the first attack.
3?
Yeah, because it's plus. So the first fight is you automatically succeed and deal +1 damage. With his ability, that becomes 3 damage.
Okay, well that seems pretty strong.
And then you can attack him again at 10 to 4.
So that's definitely better than the 5 or the -5, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, you got that covered.
All right, we'll go then.
Nice.
Awesome.
Well, if only that was in your discard pile right now, that would be incredible.
Yeah, I was kind of looking at that, but I think I might take the get over here. That was in
Yeah,
my
get over
discard,
here is
isn't it?
really nice.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, and you have one action left.
Right. I will. Oh, actually, I'm. Where's that guy going to be?
He is going to be up here with me in the Chamber of Secrets.
So I could move there right now and get ahead of the game.
You could, yeah.
So
You
I
also
think I'll
actually,
do
though,
that.
could stay there because you do have to get over here. So he'll be at an adjacent location. So you could get him next turn.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Okay, so ooh, yeah, I don't need to move, and I'm in the middle, so.
If you want to investigate there, Nacho, I suspect it'll go pretty well. If you got nothing better to do. Did you guys just both go silent? Because I
No,
don't
I'm here.
hear
I'm
anything.
still here.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting to push the talk. Is there any reason to do these actions on these
Just
runes?
to help other people. No, yeah, just to help other people. Because you
Okay.
help them in different groups, right? So you give up something
Yeah.
of yours to give them something.
Right, I see.
Yeah, and Dice Gods is offering a take heart if you wanted to try and investigate action to maybe draw some cards and gain some resources.
Okay, well, I can try to investigate. Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Can't be bad, right?
Yeah,
All
I mean,
right.
you either get a clue or 2 cards, $2.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that then.
All right, testing at 2-2. Incoming 0. So discard a card at random, then gain 2 resources and draw 2 cards.
All right.
That damn squid! Wow.
Yeah. Actually, I think we save this for a Mythos card. I get sucked into here, and then we go to upkeep. Drew too many cards. Then we go to round end. Round end. You have to tell us if you're dead. All right, we're at 3 of 7. And we got to get going. Oh, the thing that follows. So he'll go here or there, your choice. Cool.
I guess I'll put him there. That doesn't engage him with you, though, does it?
Nah, because he's bearer only.
Right. Okay. So yeah. So I'll put him there. That way I can go that way if I need to.
All right, my
prey
evil card is a tortured
Prey
victim.
only is how prey. Yeah, is logical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I have only 1 card I want to keep, so I'm not going to hit it. Nice, perfect. Okay. What's your evil card, Nathaniel Cho? That's rough.
Actually, I'm gonna let him hit me.
Cool. Sounds good. And you got
He's gonna take out Randall.
Blood and Rust.
I'm gonna take some 2 damage, probably. Oh, we don't care about clues right now, do we?
No.
Not at least not visibly.
Yeah, not visibly. We gotta get either in the gate or the Chamber of Decay so we can know how we don't die.
Agreed. Yeah, I'm definitely doing that. I have the best card to throw away a corner to ever. That would be the Moonstone.
Nice.
So it's 2, 3, 4, 5 to 2. Yeah, good enough.
Nice. All right. All right, Patrice, why don't you go first so you can try to see what our objective is?
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. All right. So you're okay on fighting stuff there, Nacho?
Yeah, I think I can fight this guy and probably at least another guy.
Okay, got you. Because I was gonna move, and if you wanted to pick off one of Jim's dudes, then you could do that, and then follow me when I moved. You know what I mean? But you don't really want to. You don't want to follow right now.
No, definitely not. But yeah.
All right. At the start of my turn, I lose a rando card. Oh, well, that kind of sucks. All right. So action 1 move. Action 2, I'm going to 6 Sense and be up 6 and draw +1 because, well, you say that's just appropriate.
All right. Would you like the decay diagram?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. When you are defeated, give control of decay diagram to another investigator. While you are in the Chamber of Hunger, it gains as an action. If Ioxalon's pet is locked away, spend a clue, deal 4 damage to the pet.
Okay, so this is somebody else's thing.
Yeah. You do get it, though.
Got it. Okay.
And then, would you like to step through the gate?
Yeah, I'm not sure I want to do that as my last action, but yeah, why the hell not?
All right. So as soon as you step through the gate, it vanishes behind you. You are on your own for now. If you were in Group A, you get the Chamber of Rot.
Okay, so Group B is the Chamber of Hunger. All right.
All right, so you're here. Disengage from each enemy and move to it. Until there is at least 5 Doom on the current agenda, that location is not considered to be connected to any other location.
Well then, okay.
If there are no clues on Chamber of Rot, there's something strange etched on the walls. Take control of the Rot diagram.
Cool. Okay.
All right.
Then that's my turn, I guess.
How do we get 11 Doom in play? Okay. Nacho, why don't you go next?
Diagram is going to tell us something about that.
That's the hope, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I will. Right. Well, I guess I'll just try to hit this guy. I'm just looking to see if I have anything. I could do a let me handle it. That guy gets shuffled back into my deck.
Yeah, he persists.
Do you want me to take one of those guys off you first, or do you want me to...
If you can take the abductor and think you can deal with the abductor, that's kind of sick. Because then I can kill the tortured victim, no problem.
Okay, well, I mean, he's not going to hit me this turn. That much I can tell you.
Yeah.
So I can probably take the abductor.
I can even help you potentially with your guy. If like your tortured victim, if you don't get to him, I can even potentially get to him.
All right. So you're right. Let's do this then. I will do the let me handle this.
No, so that's only when you draw an encounter card. You can't do it. You need to use the get over here to be able to get him. Because let me handle this is only for when you draw encounter cards.
My bad. For some reason I was thinking that was my get over here,
but
I had to ditch that because of the random card I had to get rid of.
I get you.
So yeah, I can't do that. Right. I guess I'm just gonna have to hit this guy then.
Well, no, I think you can still do the get over here because didn't you take that one back?
No. What I'm saying is that when I had to get rid of a random card.
Oh, okay.
The get over here actually had to go.
Oh, okay, I get you.
Ooh,
what a combo for that guy.
I kind of wanted one. I didn't care which other one I had.
Yeah.
But if you remember, I got rid of one and then drew 2. So I no longer have to get... That's what I was thinking that was.
I get you.
So I guess I will just go ahead and hit this guy, unfortunately.
Okay.
How about I go finally get over here?
That also works, yeah.
So now I will go get your guy.
Sweet. And you get to fight him.
Right, what am I at now? I'm at 7.
7 to 4.
It's only +3. Do I have anything that I want to... I'm going to go ahead and put in a 1. It's kind of what I have, so...
Sick. Nice. So 8 to 4.
Yeah. Actually, do I care about this staying together? I've got enough money now. Oh, no, I don't. So I might care about it. So, yeah.
8 to 4. Nice. He'll take 2 damage because I assume you want to use your ability.
I do indeed.
Nice. Okay. I'm going to try to whack this guy. We have 6 to 2. He do be whacked. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually engage the thing that follows, and I'm going to whack it at 6 to 3. Sweet, he's dead. Shuffle it into your deck. You might draw it, but now it won't move to attack you.
Hey, Justin, I don't think you had to engage it. He's not a loop. He's just
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
engage-
Good call. That's right. All right, then I'm going to just move to Nacho's location for my last action. Okay, enemy phase. This guy attacks you.
I think I will dodge that attack.
Seems good. Cool. All right, upkeep.
Nice.
And then Group A ready for the end of round. I'm going to put in a lunch order. Poor Patrice. All alone. In the chamber of rot.
Lunch order. I'm doing my supper.
Just waiting on Group C. Waiting on Group C.
I need to draw another one of those paradox cards to gift this thing to Superfang.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, the rot diagram is going to do something though, and I should be able to get those 3 clues this turn pretty easily.
Nice. What you getting for lunch? I'm ordering a burger from a really good burger place that just opened up. And it used to be in a city near us, and now it's opened here. Now it's cold outside. I'm tipping higher than I normally would. Ready to go? Yes! Sorry, ordering a burger. Okay, alright, round ends. We go to 4 of 7. My evil card is a paradox effect. Test brain 3. We have 6. I'm going to commit this Nikosi to go. So we have 3, we have 4, we have 6 now. I was just getting a bit ahead of myself. I fail. All right, what do you got?
So that's one horror then too.
I
Oh
took the
shit.
one. I took the one horror. Yeah.
Oh shit. You only have one horror left.
Yeah. I'm fine. I'm unkillable.
Okay.
It's literally impossible for me to die. So you'll take damage and a horror,
Yep.
and then what do you got? It's not an enemy. That's good at least.
Indeed. I might lose some actions. Okay. Um. So I'm 3 to 4 right now, and dropping a clue here is kind of bad. Is the same as losing an action. All right. I'll, um, 7 to 4. Son of a bitch, and still lose an action.
Rough.
And
And a
another
card.
card from him. And a card. All right, whatever. Well,
I'm unkillable is your catchphrase, I think. Oh yeah, I'm never scared of dying.
Ouch. That was the one card I really didn't want to lose, but oh well.
Yeah, so that's annoying. Okay, Patrice, do you want to go first? Because you're kind of off in your own world.
Yeah, sure. So start a turn, I lose another random card.
Oh, no. Okay, so what do we do? This is not connected, and it's not connected until there is 5 doom.
All right, yeah, and I got one more action, I think, because I only lost one from the treachery, and then the auto fail was there. So let's investigate again. 5 to 3.
Oh no. Oh, that's
None of a
rough.
bit.
That's
Done.
rough.
I can use connecting location shroud because it's 6 cents, but it's not connected to any other location.
Correct,
So
yeah.
so it doesn't work. Yeah.
Rough.
Yup.
Okay, Nathaniel Cho, why don't you go next? Because that was 3, right?
Indeed.
Yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, I think I'm just gonna have to go for it. I don't really have much in my hand that's gonna help on this one.
Okay. Alright, first one's a whiff. Let's see how the second one goes. That's really good. You can get the 1-2 punch back.
1-2 punch back. Yup.
Absolutely.
That's really nice. And then, because if we make it to the last one, we have a boss fight. So that's like, or like another big dude killer. So that's nice. Yeah, that's sweet.
So the real question is, should I use that to make sure that I kill this guy?
Probably not. I can come help if you're in a pickle. I can come help.
Yeah, it seems.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I can all. Yeah, I'm pretty confident that I can kill him if you can't.
I mean, if you have like a single icon that would cover the 4, that might be good. But yeah, the level 5
I can
event
get you to 8. So then it's just the -5 and the auto fail and potentially a skull.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna put the because use this. Let me handle this right now. Can I?
No, because that's only for cards you draw from the encounter deck.
Well, no, even if he were to draw one, he can't use it because self-centered.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, I also can get rid of your self-centered if you kill it this turn because I don't have anything else to do.
Okay. So do you want me to hold on to the let me handle it?
Hold on to it. It's nice to have some.
Yeah, yeah, keep that just to a little bit of insurance for Justin's health and sanity, you know, because he's got not a lot of either left.
Yeah, I'm never gonna die though.
Right. Okay. So I'll
Right.
just kind of go for it again then.
Sweet. Sick.
There we go. He's
Good
dead.
deal.
He's dead. Grab your thing.
And I will do my gloves.
And you have one action left. What do you want to do with that action?
No, I missed him the first time.
Oh, that's no, but you
Hit
did,
him the second time.
But don't you have an action left? Because that was you punched.
Yeah, but I missed him the first time. Hit him the second time, and then he had one more.
Cool.
That was.
All right.
That would
I'll
have
get
been
rid
my
of your
last action.
self-centered, and then I'm going to move into this location if you wanted to follow me.
I will indeed follow you.
Sweet. All right, we can do boxing gloves. I'll say end of the round here. Go on end round time. Okay. And then when you're done getting your thing, we'll do upkeep.
How about the second 1-2 punch?
Seems really good. All right, we're
Yeah,
at 5
definitely.
of 7.
Because that thing deals 6 damage, so it's definitely really strong.
I got a
Oh,
me
you
go.
again?
Oh, frickin' Tommy Malloy.
Hmm.
What's your evil card, Nathaniel Cho?
I didn't get a chance to put anything out. So do I have? What do I got? This is still a 1-1 for me then.
Yeah.
Mm.
You could, oh no, this is only for attacks. Yeah. Alright, what do you got? Patrice?
Weariness. I'm -2 or better. Let's put a card on cornered.
Okay.
Let's not. Let's just go straight up, because I mean, if I lose $3, then yeah. How many clues are on my location right now?
3.
3. Okay, so losing an action bad. I want to do that with that. That'll save me. That'll do that. All right, yeah. I can throw a cornered.
Nice.
All right,
Good.
cool.
Alright, Patrice, why don't you start us off? Let's see what we have to do.
All right, I'm going to start by reading the signs.
Nice. Always good.
Yeah. So I'm 6, 7.
Seven to 3.
I think that's good.
Nice. 2 clues.
I'm going to put my sword key out.
So this is Sixth Sense?
Yes.
Cool.
Sorry, I thought I was on the push to talk, but my finger keeps slipping. So, all right. The thing is, I still passed.
Do you? Because you have
4, 5, 6.
4. Yeah. So you're -6, and you added So you had 4, you added 8. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
All right, and you
Yeah.
want the
It's ridiculous.
rot diagram?
Oh, hell yeah. Tell me how to rot.
All right, so rot diagram. While you're at the Chamber of Decay, it gains as an action. Place 1 doom here. Flip any number of your clues to their doom side and place them here.
Shiny.
All right, well, we're at perfect time to do that next turn.
Yep, yeah, because I need to move over and
Do that, yeah.
I got a ton of clues, so that's perfect.
All right.
That'll be me.
Nathaniel Cho, why don't you go next?
Okay. So unfortunately, the only thing I have in my hand that's going to help me right now is the actual 1-2 punch, and I don't know that I really want to waste
Nah,
that.
yeah, I would just punch him 3 times because you're up 5 already.
What that 1-2 punch would do, though, is because you can choose different targets for each attack. Right? You don't have to choose the same guy twice. So you can auto kill the Migo, and then ping Tommy for 1 with it.
Yeah, that would be a good line too.
Oh,
I mean,
can you do that?
I mean, I don't know what Justin's thought on that Migo is, but
I mean, if I don't have the Amigo, I can do other things with my time.
okay.
Okay, so yeah, I mean that seems pretty strong to kill
I'm
kill
down.
both guys. All right,
Exactly.
I'm gonna do that then.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have 2 in your hand now too, right? So
I do. So the auto hit will get rid of the Migo. So that way I can't accidentally hit you.
sweet. And then you make a normal attack at 10-2 against Tommy Malloy.
Yep.
All right, he'll take 1 damage.
No, he'll take 3.
Nah, Tommy, when you take any amount of damage, it will reduce that damage to 1. So you still got to punch him. You still got to just punch him 3 times in the face. But you did get to kill the Migo out of that, which was really nice.
So do I do my boxing gloves now?
Yeah, you could do that because you killed the Migo. The Migo, not the Amiibo.
He's. My mind is conjuring up a little, like a Kirby blob from the Nintendo.
Yeah, definitely. Hello, I'm Amiibo.
Right, so I'll just go for the next 2 punches then.
Sounds great. You hit. He's dead. See you later, Tommy.
Good deal.
Okay,
You know what's really sad?
I am going to scry the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. Let's see what we're dealing with. Okay. Okay. So we want to put them in. We want to put them in. How's your health doing? You're doing pretty fine, Patrice. Okay. So you take this one. You take that one. I take this one. Perfect. All right. For my next action, I am going to draw a card. And I mean, if you want to get played. Whoopsie doodle. This is a nice card. Is it better than this? I don't think it is. I'm going to draw another card. Cool. Okay, upkeep. And then we go to round end. Go! Okay. 6 of 7. My evil card is, oh my god, what a twist. It's the brain one. I'm going to test 6 to 3. I'm going to treat that as a skull, so it's a 0. I will just remove the skull because I know YouTube gets mad if I do it my lazy way. All right, so we have now, so we're still 6 to 3. This is a skull. Hello, I'm a skull. Sweet, we're golden. And I'll draw a card. Nice. That's a huge draw. So I gave you this one, Patrice, because if you drew an auto-fail and you lost your actions, that would have been really bad.
Yeah.
So I figured you could survive this or take the damage. Like, either way, it's not too bad.
Indeed. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Change Room is gonna kill me later, but I'm gonna throw this over the corner. I can't. The Relic Hunters. The Moonstone's better. Sorry. And I'm gonna do the same here.
Nice. So that adds 7, so at 4 you're at 7 to 4?
Yeah.
Nice. That's really good. Sweet. Awesome.
Okay. I think my turn's pretty easy then.
Yeah, come on in, Patrice.
Yeah. I do. I come back, and we need 11 Doom, right? And what's the time of the end of round or?
Yeah,
when
we
you
want
jump
it
in,
now.
like-
So yeah, you want to transfer it over.
So 3 clues is all I need. Is what I'm looking
You
at.
need 4 clues. You'll need 4. Oh no, it places 1 doom there. Yeah, 3. Yeah, 3 clues and 1 doom.
Yep.
Boop. Awesome. We've done it. We're not going to die.
I think I forgot to do my obsessive last turn. Let me just do that now, so I don't forget twice in a row.
Sure.
Obsessive fails. Okay. I have 1 action left then.
Sweet.
What is there that this is gone, right? Okay,
Yeah,
so
that
nobody
should
has
be
anything. Nobody has anything in their threat area.
Yeah, this should be pretty easy for me, I would think.
Yeah. Hey, you just pull your arm out. You're like, I'm okay. Our BNC group's recording their perspectives. So it'd be kind of cool to see. No, they are sharing their screen with me if they die, but I don't really... I don't know if they have the ability to record, but I do plan on doing a BNC in the future. But like, this is our first test, so if there's a better way to do it, I'm always thinking, and maybe I'll find it. You got the violin?
Yeah, that'll be my last action.
Nice.
And I'm gonna throw an open gate on this location too. I think.
Cool. Sounds great. All right, Nathaniel Cho, why don't you go next?
All right.
Every location sets everything else basically right now.
I guess I will attempt to do this dreadful mechanism.
Cool. 5 to 2.
That's cool.
Oh no, it's
This discards.
yeah. You still failed. It's 5 to 2. It doesn't punish you. You just gotta try again.
Why I'm at 5?
Because it's not a fighting. It's just a fist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Your hand is free.
Right, and then for my last action, I think a damage soak would probably be good, right?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is it Brother Xavier?
It just might
Nope.
be.
Ooh,
Yeah.
See, this is why I knew I was never gonna die. It's impossible to kill me.
What's
Yeah.
really sad is I've had this empty vessel in my hand for the last, I think, probably about 5 enemies,
Oh yeah.
but I just never have the actions to play it.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay. I honestly don't have much to do.
I wouldn't mind getting rid of my my obsessive right now because.
Consider it gone. It's in the pit.
Thank you, sir.
And I'm going to draw a card because I'm less scared of things now that there's a Brother Xavier to soak some damage for me. Ooh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, upkeep.
Here we go again.
He'll be up there. Perfect. Okay.
Just put him in jail.
All right.
We
Go
don't need him.
on end. All right. This advances. Advance the current act and follow its instructions. When your instructor resolve the Act 3 setup, those setup instructions can be found in the rules book. All right. If there was at least 11 Doom in play when the agenda advances, we had 7 here and 4 there, so we can remove that Doom from the rod diagram. We are good. You spin the dial on the device to its maximum value, struggling to keep hold of it as your muscles tighten and you begin to decay. The dial stops with a click, then slowly you're able to continue turning it in the same direction. You're in intense pain as it slowly turns round and round, finally making its way back where it began. The air thins, and time returns to its original pace. Resolve the Act 3 setup. Okay. Put the set-aside Abandoned Warehouse into play. Oh, we're just at a freaking, like, Walmart packaging. Oh, an Amazon fulfillment center. Disengage all engaged enemies and move each surviving investigator to the Abandoned Warehouse. Do you mind putting the clues on there while I resolve all this?
Yeah, I got it.
Thank you. Put the set-aside Oxdolon, or this guy, at this location. Okay, that's it, huh? Yeah, that's it. So he'll have to engage one of us. We can choose, though. He has a lot of health. So he has 18, he has 24 health. Is my math on that right?
Yeah, looks right to me.
Cool. All right. You rush into the next chamber, hoping to find an exit to this nightmare. The locked steel gate before you crashes that hope. Cryptic symbols are etched into the walls, and a sigil on the floor ebbs with power. Just then, a figure exits from the shadows. Each distortion location gains. We'll figure that out in a second, chat. You're close to freedom. The figure's distorted voice crackles. Do you still have hope in your voice? Do you still have light in your eyes? At the end of the round, if this guy has no remaining health, you may move any damage on him in excess of health to another group's copy of Oxdolon. Then advance. All right, so this message says, probably spend, maybe spend. It's S4. Arnold. Yeah. No. Why am I having a hard time cracking this code? Someone else, you guys will figure this out before me. P4. Ah, P is 4. All right, so spend. It is that. So yeah, it's spend. I was right. All right, spend, and then T
Is 1.
is 1.
So spend a clue.
Spend a clue. It's probably deal. Yeah, deal.
Yep, starts with a D.
H is 3. It's probably damage. 2, yeah. So spend a clue. Deal 3 damage to him. Group limit once per game.
But each distortion location gains that. Okay.
Okay, cool. All right, my evil card. I was hoping that those would shuffle. All right, my evil card happens to be... One second, just see if that shuffled. No, it doesn't. All right. My evil card is Amigo Guard. Nice.
I probably don't want to lose too much brain, do I?
Probably not, no. All right, so you're 5-3 here. I'll make you 6-3. That beats a -3 in there.
No, you're already 6. He's already 6 because brother X.
Oh, yeah, I'll do 7 then. Then you don't lose to -4.
Because he has squids. And
Even
that's
better.
it. Exactly.
Cool.
+1.
The game mocks us.
He does get a draw card. He did replace his guts. And then you get to do a talk with someone at the end of the round. Nice. And you got...
I take 1-1.
Perfect. All right, so I assume you're going to try to evade this guy?
Yeah,
This guy only
seems
has 2 attack? What a nerd.
Yeah, right?
Why is he engaged with you? Did I miss that?
Because I was just going to evade him because he has 24 health, so you're not going to hit him in 1 turn.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see.
That being said, like, because nobody else really can evade, can they? So, yeah, okay, then he's mine. All right. I have another Alter Fate. Does anybody care? That's strictly good. That's not a thing I can deal with. Okay, no, Alter Fate was worthless here, kind of. Well, whatever. All right. All right, so I have 2 cards to cornered. I have a Winging It and, well...
Sweet. So
this
you're
Alter Fate here.
7-3?
Yeah. Let's make sure this happens. Alter Fate's going to be an icon itself, and then Fearless is
Sweet.
cornered.
Awesome. Nice.
Oh, wait, what am I evading with? Oh, just evade, because I don't have my sword cane anymore. Right, okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, so he's evaded.
Nice.
I think I'm going to spend the clue to deal 3 damage to him, because this is a distortion, right?
Yeah, cool. I'll put a sanity on that location just so we know we did that one.
Sounds good. Alright,
Oh, sorry, this guy moved down towards us last turn. Or was this last turn that you drew him because it was so long?
I think you just drew him last turn, but yeah, I don't know.
I think I did.
Okay, sure. Yeah. It was a long Mythos face. All right, what else do you got, Patrice? What's your last action?
I think I'm just gonna keep running that
Sure.
that 3 damage thing.
Cool.
Because I don't really do clues. I don't really do damage. I do clues. So.
Hell yeah. It is kind of nice to have you on standby to evade him, but I can tank him next turn pretty easily.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But no, I think you doing that is fine. Hey,
but also, if we're not there, he's gonna wake up and just engage on nobody. So who cares?
Yeah.
So we only really have to evade him every other turn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If we can run away from him good enough.
I mean, we might just try to... Yeah, because he doesn't die. Everyone needs to kill him. So, we can see how this goes. Hey, Nathaniel Cho, what do you think about doing that 1-2 punch, killing the Migo, and then the other on Eidolon like you did last time? Because that seems pretty sick.
Oh yeah.
I can definitely do that. I also happen to have a Vicious Blow in my hand.
Ooh, that's spicy.
Even better. Level 2 or 0?
Level 2.
Nice. That'll be a good punch against this nerd.
It will be.
Before I do that, though, I think. Well, I can't. It doesn't matter, right? Because he's evaded. So.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll do that.
Nice. Do you want to go kill the Migo first?
Yeah. So how do we? Because this is like 2 actions. If I put my Vicious Blow in, that only happens on the second action, right?
Yeah. So yeah, the first one you just have it go through and then use your ability, and then you do your Vicious Blow on the attack.
Right.
Nice. So then now you're attacking for 10, 12. 12 to 2.
Yep.
And then I'm just keeping this out so we can count the damage for the viewers.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
Nice. So then this guy takes 3, 4, 5 damage. Correct?
Looks right to me.
Yep. All right, he's down to 16. Nice, and you still have 2 actions left.
Well, for one of them,
Yep.
there is. Sure there is. So I'm going to stand...
Ooh, nice.
Now, so what was the plan? Are we moving out of here?
I think that makes the most sense. But you can just safeguard out of there if Jim moves, because it seems better
Oh,
to
that's
just
true.
kind of run away from him a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the only thing that's
Yeah.
always awkward about moving away from a hunter enemy is that we have that thing where we have to move in and then engage him, like then evade him. But we could move
True.
out.
True, but that way I can get some more damage on him from the locations, and then I don't have to evade him every turn. You know what I mean?
I do think, though, we actually are at a point where our damage output is probably better than you moving around to do it. As like you get like this one, and then like you could even come back because our like I'm gonna potentially put 6 damage on him this turn because he only has 2 attack. So
Oh, that's fair.
we don't need to
that's
spread
fair.
out too far soon. Like I think soon we're able to close in on him. So maybe we move. You attack him one more. I can move out this turn, and then like next turn we just stay with this guy.
Okay. Is this guy kind of our last guy, though?
Yeah. We need. I think the plan right now is everybody has to. We have to just kill him.
Right, okay. Do you want me to just hit him then? I
Yeah.
was going to play the empty vessel, but it doesn't matter.
Sure. Yeah.
'Cause if it's the last guy. I will just go for a hit then.
Nice. All right. I'm gonna hit him with my dragon pole. I have 6 to 2.
Good deal.
He'll take 2 damage. Let's go again. He'll take 2 damage. Let's go again. Nice.
Nice.
Okay. So he's gonna stand up. I'm okay with taking him. I can even tank a hit from him if need be.
Well, we do have Brother Xavier.
Yeah, that's what I mean by take a hit from him. I mean Brother Xavier will take a hit from him. All right, we go to upkeep. Yeah, and especially with you, Patrice, I think with you getting a clue down, it's very comfortable. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
So when do I talk to somebody else?
Once I trigger end of round, so I'll let you know when. I'm just waiting on Group C.
Okay, cool. Do we know who I'm going to want to talk to?
I'm gonna wager it's probably Theo. Theo or I don't know what Group B is.
He's in Group C.
Yeah, Theo's in Group C, but I don't know because Theo's the fighter, but I don't know who the fighter is in Group B. But yeah, I think talking to Theo is good. You could also talk to one of the guys in Group B.
Yeah, I have the decay diagram for Group B, but I'm not sure it's very useful anymore. So,
Okay. Well, I mean, I'll go with Theo when it's ready.
Sure.
So do I just jump into their channel and then
Yeah,
come back?
yeah. Feel free to do that.
Okay, cool.
I'll let you know when. We're just waiting on them to be done for the round.
Cool.
So yeah, for the next one, the goal is that if we can potentially maybe even have it so that I can move in on these other people, but it might be because the problem is it's hard because we can't be in one voice chat because then we'd all be talking to be in a mess. I think this is working really well actually for a massive multiplayer, but there's always ways to improve your video content.
Have you guys tried the other ones?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was actually in Group A last time I played this too. So
Sick.
if we do this again, I'd love to try one of the other groups.
Heck yeah, yeah. I mean, we'll definitely do this one again. It's working really well, and it's fun. I wish there. I feel like Act 1 had a lot more interaction than Act 2 did, but maybe that's just because of how it goes.
Yeah,
But
I
it is.
wonder if that's the RNG of the story card that we drew.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and
Does he
I'm
still attack after you get his health to 0? I'm gonna wager he does because there's. But so the thing is, so at the end of the round, if he has no remaining health, I may move any damage on him in excess of his health to another group's. Then we advance. So I'm gonna wager we all need to kill him.
All right.
agreed, but yeah, but if we can't really communicate to the other groups, then you know what I mean. Then how do we know?
Yeah.
Unless it lets us look, I don't know.
Yeah. The only thing I think that can be improved is seeing what the other groups do in downtime like this. I agree. Yeah. I love this guy
Okay,
because he's such a nerd. Yeah, sorry?
Well, I was going to say, so if they need to kill theirs as well,
Yep.
you know, if he wants a card, I do have a vicious blow in my hand.
Ooh, nice. Yeah.
So if they're not getting through their guy as quickly as we seem to have, then I could probably give them that.
Yeah, Java, you're right. The thing that follows is going to be closing in on us. That thing did move this turn.
Should I? So
Yeah,
they
go.
said that they've almost killed their guy though. So should
Yeah,
I
maybe go to Group B then. Yeah.
go to Group B?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll jump in there.
All right. All right, and we just get to sit and hang out. See, you know what? I might go listen to the conversation for YouTube. So I'll be back to Dice Gods. Okay.
All right.
Okay, so apparently I can talk to you, and we can exchange a few things. And I said the fighter because, well, that's probably what I'm doing. So
Okay. How's it going?
Do you all need to speak in secret or?
Now we'll listen. We can eavesdrop. I'm here too. I'm eavesdropping for YouTube.
Oh,
right. So basically, we can exchange resources, stories, or cards in hand, or story assets in cards in hand. So I can tell you, I don't have any story assets, and I'm
I did.
probably pretty low on resources.
Okay. I have resources to spare, so I could definitely give you some of those. As far as cards in hand, I have Survival Knife, Overpower, Bandolier, and Ace of Swords. If any of those are juicy for you, I don't really need any of them.
Okay. I don't know. Ace of Swords might not. It might be all right, but the cards that I have in hand are Empty Vessel, Tetsuo. I've got 2 Let Me Handle This,
Okay.
and I do have a Vicious Blow if you're having a hard time with your dude.
Vicious Blow might not be bad. Is it level 0 or is it level 2?
Level 2.
Oh man, yeah. If you don't need that, I would definitely take that. I would gladly take you some resources for that.
I can happily give you the Vicious Blow because I think we're doing pretty well against our guy. So
Okay. Yeah.
okay. So how do we do that? I can't just hand this to you.
They'll grab it in their game.
yeah. I copied on my end.
Right. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's the level 2 Vicious Blow. I'm not too bothered about resources, to be honest. I mean, I've got 3, but I don't have anything in my hand that's going to use them after this.
Okay, that's fair. Any cards? I got an Overpower. I got Ace of Swords. Anything that's helpful?
What's happening in here?
Hi there. I'm waiting for Archon.
Okay, cool. They're just doing a trade in the group B chat, so they'll be back right away.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Archon, you have Theo's waiting for you in Group A to talk to you.
Okay, so I will head that way, and I assume I'll just pick up the Ace of Swords when I.
Yeah, I'll get that
After
made
we
for you.
get through
I'll get
this.
that made for you.
All right.
All right.
And he's in Group A. You said.
Yeah, he's already waiting.
All right. I'll see you guys in a bit.
Bye,
All
Group
right,
Bye,
B.
everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Hello, hello.
Hello. So I had one of those paradox cards, and I was wondering. I have a Cyclopean hammer in my hand that I don't need it, and I was wondering if you want it.
I could use that.
So, yeah, that's fine. Any of you,
Yeah, I'll take
if
that.
you. And also, I have spare resources. If you want also to pay for it, I can pay for it as well.
I'm currently sitting at 10 resources right now.
Okay, then that sounds fine, I guess.
For me, if you want anything, I'm sitting on a water protection, which is like good. Like we could still use it, but if you guys need it, you can have it.
No. We don't. We just finished our enemy, so
Oh, okay,
at this
sick.
end of the round we're gonna also advance. So
All right,
yeah.
so then
So
I'll
feel free to take one Cyclopean hammer.
all right, I'll grab that. Thank you.
All right, that sounds good. Bye.
Bye. So sick, smash and bash.
Good deal.
All right.
Wow.
The other groups killed their dudes really fast then.
Yeah,
Well, and
they
I thought we
have
did-
the less health actually. Like so, we dealt player amount to them. Like we dealt 2 players, so we did what they did in our 1 turn as well. So we just have to do a little bit more.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. My evil card is a tortured victim, and he's just going to kill Nikosi.
All right.
We got a hand trap. This thing's gone.
Yep.
What do you got, Patrice? That should not be there. That should be in my play area.
The paradox.
Hello.
There's
Hey,
a card in the corner.
Just here to ask if your Exododon still has health remaining.
he does.
Damn. Okay.
Bye.
Hurry up. Bye.
All right, what's your test here? You're at 5 to 3. Discarded
Yeah,
that.
and I threw his sharp vision to the corner and I pulled him out of stew.
Oh, perfect. Awesome. Okay. All right, we should try to kill this guy.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. You want to go first there, Jim?
Yeah, sure. I'm going to attack him.
Him or the victim?
I'm going to probably target the guy. I'm going to do him first. All right, so we have 6. So the -5 will retaliate, and I'm just going to assume I'm not going to draw that. Nice. Let's do that again.
Yeah, we've been pretty lucky in not drawing a ton of -5s, which is a good thing.
5. All right, now I'm going to try to kill my tortured victim at 6 to 2. Sweet. Cool.
Okay. Did you want to go next, or did you want me to?
I'll go.
Yeah, because you can
Okay.
actually just finish this guy off.
Yeah, that was my exact thought. So yeah, there's a clue, and just nuke him.
Yeah, and if you actually
no.
you took health off. What did I take health off? Is he not dead? The big guy? Oh, did I take? He's not dead yet. Sorry, he's down to 2.
Oh right, because you killed the other guy for your last
Thank you,
action,
Tasty
didn't you?
Toast. I appreciate it.
All right. Well, then I can just move and whack him again.
Yeah, do
Um,
it. Do it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna move here. I'll pay my last clue.
Oh, this one's not a distortion, but if you move to the Chamber of Rot,
Oh yeah, so it's not.
Oh, the Chamber of Rot's not connected to that location.
Yep. But he was in the Chamber of Decay, right?
Yeah, he wasn't in the Chamber of Decay. He could move to the Chamber of Secrets. You're right.
Yep,
Because of the open gate.
That was my. Hey, it did something!
It
Woohoo!
did something. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the excess damage on him because he has 1 excess damage. All right, Nathaniel Cho, you're up.
Yipper.
Okay. Well, I don't really want to do the dreadful thing because then I lose my gloves.
Checks out, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the dreadful thing first, I think. Is there any way that I could lose on this one?
5 to 2, so you're down. So the -4 will get you.
And this is the end of it, right?
Potentially, it might not be because the other
Probably.
we don't know how B is doing.
Yeah,
Right.
I'll check on them after. I'll check on them at the end of the round.
I think actually also when we advance, it's going to tell us to check as well.
So I'm going to drop at least 1. And what do you think? One of the let me handle this?
Sure. Yeah, probably. That's probably fine. Nice.
And now I'm just going to hit him twice, I think.
Cool. Go for it. Reveal another token. Ooh, you punch me. You punch me in and he retaliates onto you for 2 and 2.
Okay. Well, I think Brother Xavier's going to take. Do I use my Flesh Wart?
Yeah, you could. I think you should. You can get one of the charges off of it. You can cancel one of it.
Yeah. And does that mean Brother Xavier will still take the other 3 in total?
If you want him to, yeah, go for it.
Okay. So yeah, I'll put one heart and 2 brain on him.
Cool. And I advise we probably don't want to try to punch him again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just in case.
And just because I don't know what else is going to happen on this, I will go ahead and play this Ace of Swords that I got.
Cool. Sounds good. All right, enemy phase. This guy attacks me, but I'm going to deny that he was ever here.
Nice.
Then we'll go to upkeep. And Group A is ready for end of round.
Yep. And then I have a paradox effect. So we
Yeah,
want
and
to do
then
that.
before you do that though, we'll flip the escape just to see what it's like. Oh no, we have to we move to another group. So yeah, we can do that, and then we can also check how this is doing. Just waiting for group C. Okay.
All right, who's Group B? Is that Super Fang?
Yes.
All right. I'll go say hey over there then.
I think, but we have to technically still wait for Group C to say they're good before we can start doing that.
Right. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. I'll give them a few moments before I say, hey. Also just going to peek at this.
How did you make your 6 and 5 things here?
So there's another mod that I played that had these counters that I de-skinned and just made them generic. But you should I think you should just be able to. 1 second. Let me just give you.
I think you can just copy the.
Yeah, here's the blank one.
Right? Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, you can just save that.
I love your name for it there, Justin. Generic.
Yeah.
I got it. Thanks.
Cool.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I basically have used a counter. I forget where I took it from, but I stole it from somewhere. But Yeah. The circles seem more like chaos tokens, so I like
Yeah.
them a little bit better.
Yeah, and the starting to count them. Chat likes to see them, so I like to see them too because I can blame that. I'm like, oh, look at that! There was one campaign where I drew 3 times as many auto fails, and I was like, what the frick?
Yeah, same here. The yeah, if you're King Cuddy, I'm King Autofail.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, you remember that Carcosa scenario? I think I drew autofail, -5 in my 3 actions. The
yeah,
one
yeah.
turn.
You're
It's like,
just you're a
well,
magnet for it.
oh well.
Just checking in on Group C, see how they're doing. So after this chat, because I feel like we're nearing the end, I am going to be having lunch, and then we're going to do some Edge of the Earth. I'm starting Edge of the Earth with a no-hand Harvey and Butterfly Swords Nathaniel Cho. So it's going to be an interesting time. It's going to be an interesting time.
What's your opinion on the butterfly swords, there, Justin?
Haven't played them yet. So that's why I'm kind of doing this, because we want to do our player card reviews pretty soon. So so I wanted to get an opinion on them so I can actually talk about them legitimately.
Makes sense. Yeah, because just reading them, it seems ridiculous.
I think though that they're just because I think they're fine. I think when you get to the higher difficulties, they become notably worse. So I'm curious to see them in action. I'm also very curious to play a Nathaniel Cho deck that doesn't revolve around boxing gloves. I think that's going to be fun.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
Are you going to be doing the Edge of the Earth thing you said? Because I haven't played it yet, so I'm probably going to tune out.
That makes sense.
Is that just going to be a Friday thing for you? And
No, it's
Mondays
gonna rotate in on the schedules. So one second,
Got it, okay.
I'm gonna end the round here, and I'm gonna just go. Let's flip the groups. I just got to go check and ask as well.
All right.
All right. Hey, Group B, how is your Ike's Dolan doing?
It's dead.
He gone.
He's dead? All right, one second.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to Group C. Group
We should
C,
at least let them know. That
how is your
Hello.
Ike's Dolan doing?
I mean, our guys
he's
he's way
way
dead.
All right, why don't you move into the patron waiting room?
Okay.
but
The Attendant of the Queen at the
Did we
end.
make it?
Yeah, Group B, why don't you head on into the patron waiting room?
Sick.
All
All
right.
right, we'll see you there.
All right, let's go into the patron waiting room, everybody.
Okay.
Hello.
All right.
hey there.
Just going to wait for everyone to get in here. Just dice gods. All right. Congratulations, everyone. I'm gonna read Resolution 4 because we
Did
made
we
it.
do it?
We all survived, right?
Oh, nice. Yeah.
All right. Resolution 4. The mastermind falls to his knees, his mask cracked. Blood drips from his open wounds onto the cement floor. The outline of his body twists and blurs like a wrinkle in the fabric of space and time. So the ritual has failed. His bitter cackle descends into a cry of pain. Perhaps humanity has a chance after all. This agony, this suffering, such power is not meant for humans to wield. It is for the ones beyond. He gasps and wheezes, collapsing to the ground. Do not follow the path I followed, he begs. It leads only to despair. His breathing stops. You have somehow defeated your captor, but many questions remain. Deciding to explore the labyrinth further, you find a way to break open the iron doors leading into the other sections of the complex. To your surprise, you find no other victims trapped in the labyrinth, only signs of their... Excuse me? Did I read the wrong one? Nope.
No, it's signs of the struggle and of their survival.
Oh, and of their survival. Okay. It takes only one solid strike to break open the padlock sealing the warehouse's iron doors. The sound of metal slamming against metal is tripled in its volume. You do not believe your kidnapper meant for you to ever leave, but somehow you have defied the odds stacked against you. You wonder if the others are opening these heavy doors at this very moment too. They are. A sudden gust of cold evening air sweeps over you. You are surprised to see wooden docks on the side of the Miskatonic River. A few ducks quack in surprise and swim away from the nearest dock. Water sloshes along the shore. You hear dock workers going about their business. Their workday almost finished as the sun sets to your left. You watch the sun disappear under the horizon, and the others watch in turn. The investigators win.
Let's go!
Yay!
Woo!
Nice.
Good
Did
job.
we help out with
Nice.
our 11 damage?
Pardon?
Did we help out with our 11 damage?
No, we
Or
were one over at that point, but we really
Yeah.
stuck it to the guy.
He had 0 remaining health with him. We got the last damage at the last action.
Nice.
Nice.
So, we'll kind of just do like a quick little breakdown here before we call it. Unless someone has to go, you feel free to go. You don't need to stay. But I'm just kind of curious to how it all went. So with our group, we had me playing Jim Culver, Chuck was playing Nathaniel Cho, and Dice Gods was playing Patrice. And it was a bit bumpy at times. Especially in the second act when we grabbed 2 of the prisoners, like the guys that take you back to the prison. I don't know if you guys had them.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, we drew 2 of them, but Nathaniel chose a good fighter, and Patrice, especially when she got both of her corners out, really started bringing it.
Yeah, Group B was very interesting. We were separated at the beginning. I don't know if that actually happened in the other people, but I have no idea.
It did not.
Oh, interesting. So I'm playing Ursula Downs as the Kluver, and Ted over here is playing William York, and he got smacked on at the very beginning a lot because his only weapon was an ice pick.
Okay, yeah.
But eventually we stabilized, and then Ursula, once I got out and we joined ourselves, was able to just destroy the scenario. Because did anyone else open the portal to the other place? I'm assuming
Yeah.
they all did.
Yeah.
So it said that unless there's 5 Doom, it's not connected to anything, right?
Yeah.
The Prophesiah doesn't care about that, so I just left.
Incredible.
It's stupid, and then I was able to Janae enemies all around and get clues off of places. It was stupid.
Sick. And then Group C, how did it go for you guys?
We did pretty well too. I mean, we are basically all the whole agenda. We were waiting for the other guys to advance because we're just waiting on you. Yeah, we were finished pretty early the whole time. I was stuck in that room because I didn't have a Prophesiah, so I had to wait 2 turns or 3 turns to get out of there. And I did draw 3 Elder Signs with my Necronomicon in play. That was a little bit sad,
Yeah.
but otherwise, we pretty much aced it. A little
I'm
close
really-
at the end. Almost died, but fine.
I'm really curious. Group A, aka Justin.
Yeah.
Was there a reason you had to put a bunch of Doom on a location?
Yes, there was. We had to put
Okay,
it on a thing. We needed to have 11 Doom when we advanced, otherwise we would have died.
Weird. Wow. Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay, I was looking at this. I'm like, why am I putting Doom on this place?
Yeah, there was a story asset that basically said action, put a doom on, and then flip clues
Yeah.
as much as you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, we needed 11 doom.
So before I go on, I just want to also check in with everybody for their decks because kind of like how you feel your deck did. So I'll start with my group. So Dice Gods, how did you like your Patrice deck? How did that work?
Oh, I'm a big fan of Patrice in general. Unfortunately, the corners were like the bottom 10 cards,
Yeah.
so it was a little bit slow going forward. But once I got him down, because Patrice can do anything, because she's like 8-6-6-6, then once double cornered's down, and it's like just go.
Yeah. Yeah. Sick. What about you, Chuck? How did you find your Nathaniel Cho deck? Because you said this was your first time playing him.
It was indeed the very first time playing him. I have seen him play before, but I wasn't aware that if you go with that upgraded his gloves, just how good he really was.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't even using anything else to try to fight really for the most part. You just use the event and go for it.
Yeah.
So I was really impressed.
Sick. I played Jim Culver.
Nicosia didn't work.
So the thing is, this scenario, the skulls are still bad with Jim.
Oh yeah, because you reel another token.
Yeah. So I need to give Jim another test with the Nikosi not in.
The deck was the Dragon Pole deck, right?
It was a Dragon Pole deck. When I got my Dragon Pole online, it functions very well, right?
Interesting.
Like still attacking for 6.
Yeah.
And like getting there wasn't too bad. Like I was able to hold my own. The problem was just that like Nikosi was just absolutely dead here. Like there was times where like they draw the squid and I'd be like, okay, so I'm gonna give you this as a skull, and then they would still fail, right?
Damn.
I mean, there were a couple times where it was where the squid turned into a pass, but yeah, not as much as it could have been.
Yeah. But
Well,
oh
I even drew the squid twice. After the first time, you turned it into a skull.
yes, yeah, there was that one. That one was really funny, wasn't it? That was great. But it's kind of just. I think the deck did fine, but like I think our group felt me not being able to contribute that much. My sixth sense is obviously I got clues, but still. All right, so you were Ursula, Superfang.
Yes, this deck was disgusting. It has Prophesiah, Janae Beauregard, Pendant of the Queen. It was disgusting, at least when I was able to move around.
seems
I just looked at my deck right now. All 4 of my weaknesses, I never drew them.
Whoa, incredible.
The next card was Your Worst Nightmare, which is one of the weaknesses I got. But yeah, it was disgusting. I'm not happy about it, but it was awesome.
And Broken, you were playing Will Yorick, right?
Yeah, and like Superfang was saying, I started off. It was rough. I drew Graveyard Ghouls really early and an enemy, and all I had was an ice pick. So.
Oh, you cut off.
You cut off Ted, yeah.
Oh no, the graveyard.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
can hear you.
Sorry about that. Yeah, once I got Graveyard Ghouls and another enemy, it was a little rough. I only had Ice Pick. So that was a little interesting. But then once I got stabilized, I was good. I actually finished with 2 health and 2 sanity.
Nice.
But
I'm down to 1 and 1. My prediction was that I was never gonna die, and I never died.
Yeah. And he had the double Talisman of Protection, so he's triply not dead.
Nice, that's awesome. All right, Chain Dreamer, you played Daisy. How did that go?
Yeah, I played Daisy with a sub-theme of secrets, so was using Pagnotic manuscripts, which worked
Nice.
very well. I made sure that Theo had a whole turn with uninterrupted attacks against Exodolon with his hammer.
Oh my
worked-
god.
Yeah, it was very nice.
Sick.
It did take
That
us only...
explains how much damage did you do then? 18 plus 11 is 29.
Yeah, we killed him completely in the first turn, and then we did 11 extra damage in the second
Incredible.
one.
Oh my god.
Otherwise, I had 3 astounding revelations in my deck for my old Book of Lore to find.
Oh,
I
yeah.
drew every single one of them.
That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that sucked.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it was really well.
And Theo, what about you?
So yeah, I had Zoe. It was a pretty smooth sailing. My first action on my first turn was an Ever Vigilant from Stick to the Plan into a Hammer and a Safeguard. So yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, you were pretty much set from turn 1. That's
I didn't-
incredible.
I didn't have many issues, to be honest. Yeah.
Nice. Awesome. Well, that was
Yeah.
really fun.
How does it compare to playing it with just you 3?
Oh, it's much better like this. Like this one, I actually wouldn't mind keeping this in rotation. Like in my I also want to run it again, try in a different group because it does
Yeah.
sound very different. There was an action that we banged on the wall, but no one heard us. So I don't know. Maybe you
Yeah.
guys did somehow, but
We could have screamed for help, but we decided not to
yeah,
because we didn't need any.
yeah.
Yeah, did anybody care about that, or maybe that's just like for a specific story where, like, you hear like somebody else heard it, or like the next room over or whatever.
There was a place where we could try our best, but we didn't do it.
That's fun.
We did discuss if we wanted to go into another group and just scream help and leave again, but we decided not to.
Yeah, when you came in, Chain Dreamer, and you put a thing on our arcane thing, we were like so behind, so it was just so nice.
Dang it! We made the wrong choice. We went and did it to Group C. We should have done it to Group A.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that was
none
so
of us
funny.
had good. None of us had good book.
Yeah.
Once I had a
Oh.
couple corners out, then I just wham, bam, bam, went crazy on it. But I pulled a -5 after committing like my hand to it,
That's so
and
funny.
I did. I covered the 4, but not the 5.
I'm so glad that I was the one that could get to the Arcane Runes because no spoilers, but if Yorick was the only one that could do it, then we would have been screwed.
Incredible.
It would have been very rough.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna just say I'm gonna run because I'm gonna end the video and I'm going to eat my lunch and the stream's gonna keep going. You guys can obviously stay in here and chat as long as you want, but I just want to say thank you guys for playing and for also being patrons. I really appreciate that. We are going to be
thanks.
doing another massive multiplayer. I'm looking at ways to improving the visuals for YouTube as well as more of this. It might be Labyrinths of Lunacy again. It might be a different one if I can get Travis and Bryn to join, but there will be more. So thank you so much. But I'm going to leave the voice chat. But you guys have a good one, and hopefully I'll see you guys in chat. So bye. Have a good
Thanks.
rest of your day.
GG's.
Bye.
Yeah, sounds
It was a lot of
good.
fun.
Bye,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you, Justin and
Good day.
everybody.
All right, and I just want to say thank you so much to our patrons for those who were here today and everyone who is supporting the channel. If you thought this was fun and you want to join Patreon Game Days in the future, you know where to go. Go to our Patreon page, which you can find down in the description of the video, to join and play and have fun with us playing these in the future. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, and as always, GG's.